All right, the bombing suspect has now been identified. We reported, and I reported just a little while ago, that the police had gotten him in Florida, in Aventura, Florida. His name is apparently Cesar Sayoc Jr., and we have a little bit of history on him now, and we have his van, and his van has a lot of revealing information on it. So, who is he? He's a registered Republican. Say it with me. Of course, he sent a bomb to Robert De Niro under the insane false flag theory that the right wing has. Why would you send so many bombs? Why would you send 2 to Maxine Waters if you were just trying to fake it? Why were they all operational according to the FBI and all of law enforcement? They all could have blown and were set to blow. If it was fake, why not just send 3 or 4? Why endanger the lives of almost all the major liberals, plus Robert De Niro, plus Maxine Waters twice? No, of course, a lunatic right-winger does that, and it turns out, of course, he's a registered Republican. And on his van, there's all these positive pictures of Donald Trump and Mike Pence. Say it with me. Of course, there's a bumper sticker that says CNN sucks. There's anti-democratic bumper stickers. This guy's a weird guy, of course, and he had been arrested for many things before in the 1990s and beyond, including making bomb threats back in 2002. Again, the authorities did a wonderful job of catching him really quickly. So none of this is in any way, shape, or form surprising. I mean, the guy's a super weird right-winger who got animated to take action against the liberals and progressives that he thought were destroying the country. Gee, I wonder where he got that idea. I can't quite tell. And Donald Trump, as I explained earlier, of course, tweeting, now before they had caught the guy, about how, this might hurt the Republican chances in November, and that's a shame. It's a bigger shame that they sent bombs to people and they might have died. And of course, he, along with all the right wing right now, will be trying to deflect and say, well, I mean, are you sure he's a right winger? Yes, it's very, very, very clear. And they'll say, well, I mean, he's a lone wolf. I mean, he's a strange guy. By the way, he claimed that his grandfather invented a certain martial arts style that was used in the Philippines to fight the communists. Okay, he's obviously a strange dude. I don't know if you know this. Terrorists are not mentally stable overall. Is he a terrorist? Absolutely. And assuming obviously that they have the right guy, and whoever it was is obviously a terrorist. And the authorities seem to have tracked him fairly easily. We'll find out as the investigation goes on what kind of evidence they have, if they have DNA evidence, etc. But right now they got the guy, it looks like, and the most important part of that is he's off the streets and he's not going to send any more bombs to anyone. It'll just now be gross watching the Republicans trying to somehow blame anyone but themselves for riling people up into violence, which they did over and over again. I mean, how many times do we have to show you Donald Trump saying at his rallies, hit someone, punch someone, I'll pay for it. I'll pay your legal bills. The good old days when they used to take him out on stretchers. And just now, even after Khashoggi, the Washington Post columnist, was dismembered, he still attacked the press in Montana, said it was great that a Republican politician had body slammed and assaulted a reporter. He said, that's my kind of guy. And after encouraging violence and over again, we're supposed to be surprised that it was a right-winger? Of course we're not surprised. Any rational person is not surprised. And then finally, if you don't know, this adds to a long line of right-wing extremists. According to the Anti-Defamation League, in the last decade, among the murders committed by extremists, 71% of them were by right-wingers. And 26%, by the way, were from Muslim extremists, which is far too high a number in this country. Only 2 to 3% were left-wing and all other extremists combined. So the overwhelming majority are right-wing extremists. They believe in violence, and they did it in this case again, clear as day. And that's the update on it, and that's reality. Now you go to the rest of the internet to see the insanity that ensues in trying to deflect attention from that, as the right wing does not want to recognize reality, which is par for the course.